Peace, reflection. Welcome back. Oh, let me cut the light on. It's dark. Okay. Welcome back. Had to cut the light on. It's a little dark. And pin it. Welcome back, everybody. Right now, I'm making some hot cacao for me and my directs, so y'all can be a part of that. Let's see. There we go. So I do this every time we wake up. I either make him some tea or I'll make us some hot cacao. And this is like fresh and organic, that they actually have the trees here and they make it and they sell it. So I'm very thankful. And it's just one scoop. I put a little bit for him. And then I use some cane sugar. Not no granulated sugar. Some granulated white bleach sugar. Wish there was some music in here. I'm gonna turn some music on. I'll be right back. Did you already make your cacao? Oh, okay. Then we'll put a little bit of sugar, just a little ambiance music. I'm getting the day started. And the way that I get the day started, I give myself, pretty, I don't take a shower. I just rinse off. Like, I don't use soap all the time. I don't scrub my body because my body has a natural sebum on it. So that's where I get my vitamin D from. If you didn't know that, that's where vitamin D starts on the skin, because your skin produces the cholesterol, like what we call sebum. And so if you wipe that off with soap every day, because I know all y'all take showers every day, take a bath twice a day, and if you wash it off, you're not going to be able to produce the amount of calcium, vitamin D in your body that your body needs, because you're wiping it off in the process. But the Honorable Master Chief Nature Boy have plenty of videos explaining us how that system works within our bodies, and especially since you're not being in the environment. Can you turn it down? Especially you not being in the environment where you get in direct sunlight, you need to do all that you can do. Make sure you're not taking showers in that chlorine water, because that's stripping you, and then making sure you're not using soap. But for me, I just like to just rinse off, because we have spring water. I just rinse off, get my hair, fluffy, and cute. And so then, this is like my morning routine. I'll get up, get myself looking beautiful, and then I'll come in and I'll make me and my direct either some tea or some nice hot cacao drink. And then I will either serve with some fruit, and then I get started on my day. I do that every day. And as a virtuous woman, it is imperative for you to create a routine for yourself. And that's what I wanted to talk about today. This download came to me as I woke up. I came back into this realm, and it's inspired me. I was just like, you know what? Somebody needs to hear this message today. Okay, let me go ahead and stir. And then I put a little almond milk. Just a little bit, just to make it creamy. And welcome back, everybody, to the room. Welcome back to this earth realm. Do not take it for granted. You only have today. So do your best and live it up and honor yourself and get yourself on the right path. Do you know what I mean? Because you only got today. Don't think you got a whole nother day, a whole nother week to get it right. You better get it right now. You better start knowing who you are right now. better get out of Babylon and do what you need to do to get out of Babylon right now. Don't wait till tomorrow, because tomorrow ain't promised. I'll be right back. And also, the first thing I like to do is drink water, especially being pregnant. I be thirsty. But everybody should drink water first thing when they come back, because you slept and you want to hydrate yourself before I drink this hot cocoa. So today's lesson. Welcome by Israel. So I answered some questions after this. So today's message is Virtuous Woman, know your role and honor it. Okay? And what inspired this morning download, this welcome back download, I should say, because we don't say morning. Morning's what you say to somebody that's dead in the mind and don't even know they're alive and still living death in Babylon. But what inspired this download for me, and I wanted to share my reflection, is that last night I didn't go to sleep. The family, we had a meeting. We stayed up. We fellowshipped, and it was a really good meeting that we had. It was something that we needed. But we are very scheduled in our family, and we didn't go to sleep, go to bed, like shut it down. It's about midnight, and we usually are out of here in our tents at 8:30. But it was a meeting that needed to be happened. It was a conversation that we needed to have, and so you do not want to go to sleep with anything on your mind, any issues or anything, because if you hold on to it, you are going to manifest that in your dream state, because when you're asleep, you're in a whole other realm. And you ever wonder why you have the dreams that you have? It's because you're not dealing with your problems in this reality. So then when you go to sleep, you're going to manifest it in another reality. So if you have any problems or challenges, or somebody's coming at you, you probably manifest a lion or coming after you, eating you, or somebody chasing you, or just having bad dreams, because you're not willing to deal with your problems before you go to sleep, because you think that when you go to sleep, you're going to wake back up. But no, you can be stuck because you decided to hold on to that thought. You decided to hold on to that. And so it's going to manifest, and you got to be very careful about that. You got to make sure you get over, you talk about whatever you got going on, this day, and don't carry it the next day, because you are manifesting. You constantly manifest. You're constantly putting out thought frequencies. So whatever you're holding on to that's not serving you, that's hindering you, you're just creating that in your life. You're just creating that, as a manifestation. So if you got a lot of shit going on, it's because the way that you are thinking. So change your thoughts, communicate yourself, express yourself. Okay. So back to the story. So then when I went to the tent, I didn't go to sleep till about 2-3 o'clock in the morning talking, and then the baby decides it wants to get up and go and have to empty its cup, because that's my body has been taken over by the baby. So I didn't really get any sleep. Welcome back, y'all. The family's starting to get up. Welcome back.
You look beautiful.
I feel beautiful. So that was Mama Vibes and Master Teacher Flo. And so I did not go to sleep until 2-3 o'clock in the morning. Like, really. And so my schedule that I have set for myself, I said that I get up at 6:30. Like, does not matter. Rain, sleet, well, it ain't gonna have snow, but rain, sleet, I'm getting up at 6:30. That is the time that I have set. That's my schedule, so that alarm came on. Oh my gosh, I was like, I felt like I just went to sleep. What am I going to do? So everything in me wanted to hit that snooze button and turn over, because I was like, girl, you didn't go to bed till about 3 o'clock in the morning, really. You only got 3 hours of sleep. You can go back to sleep. But then I thought about something. When I was in Babylon, right, I used to, sometimes things happen in life, and I would have to go to bed late, or maybe one of my girlfriends wanted to go out during the week because it's more cool to go out during the week than the weekends. And she wanted to go out, and so I would do whatever I need to do in Babylon, but I will make sure when that alarm went off in Babylon, I got my ass up and went to work and clocked in and clocked out for that white man. Why? Because he was paying me. He was paying me. He was giving me a lifestyle, so I better not mess this up. It don't matter. So that's exactly the first thought that came to me. Like, girl, okay, just because you're not in Babylon no more, and just because, you work your own schedule and you don't have what they call a job, you're not employed by the European, you're not in Babylon no more, you still need to honor your role as a virtuous woman, as one of the mothers here. You see what I'm saying? You still have a responsibility. So yeah, you might have went to sleep, but you still got to take care of your family. And that's why I say, as a virtuous woman, you need to know your role. This is your role. You take care of the family. You make sure they eat. You make sure the house is in order. And then once all that is taken care of, and you got your family under structure and order as the woman's perspective, then you ought to be able to take time for yourself throughout the day to make sure you're good. Because I can take a nap later. I ain't gonna sit and say that I could have got a little bit more sleep, but at the end of the day, who gonna feed the family? Who gonna make sure the food is gonna be ready on time, because we eat at solar noon. So regardless if you're tired or not, you still better be up. And you want to have that vigor about yourself, because everything that you do says everything about how you feel about yourself. Welcome back. Everything that you do says everything about how you feel about yourself. So if you feel like you need to get extra sleep because of what happened the night before, but then you still got responsibilities and you're on the time clock, it says everything about how much you care about your life. No one should tell you how to live your life. No one should tell you to do the right thing. No one should tell you to get up every day and live your life with purpose. You shouldn't have to be under European Babylon mindset for them to put structure and order in your life, and for you to get up and do something with yourself. You see what I'm saying? And that's the reason why most women are still in that system, because they don't want to care enough about themselves to get out because they're comfortable. But sometimes as a virtuous woman, you're going to have to do things that are uncomfortable. And even with me this baby haven't come yet, I already know what time it is. I already know this baby going to tell me when to get up and when to go to sleep. And it does not matter how I feel, because it is my role to take care of the child. And the child does not care about my feelings. Just like Babylon don't care about your feelings, because if they did, they would not be doing what they're doing into your society. They would not be feeding you the foods that they're feeding. They would not be creating the environment they have created for you, that you're isolated, and that is fake, and that has taken away from something else and using it for its own benefit, and then not giving back, because in nature, that is not what you do. Everything is interdependent. If it takes away, it gives something back. But see, Babylon doesn't do that. Okay? And so I just remember when I was in Babylon, like, I would make sure I got up and did what I was supposed to do to get that money. But now that I'm in my higher self, now that I have found the masculine energy that allows me to be who I really am, and that is a woman, that's a mother, that's a caregiver, I gotta use that same position with respect and honor, and do what I'm supposed to do, as though he is giving me a check, but what he's giving me is life. The Honorable Master Chief Nature Boy has given me life. When I was in Babylon, I was dead and thinking I was living. So now that I have life, I want to honor that, and I want to respect that, and I want to get up every day. How come you see you? You can see. I want to get up every day moving like I honor it, moving like this is a privilege, and because it is a privilege. I bet y'all watch me right now. Y'all driving to work, or you already at work in your cubicle. It's a privilege to be a mother, and to be a full-time mother. It's a privilege to be a wife. You know, a full-time wife. It's a privilege, and it's a privilege to cook. Because I had posted a video about real women belong in the kitchen. I got so much backlash from men talking about, or even women too, my reflections, that says, so a man can't be in the kitchen, a man can't cook. A man can do whatever he wants, just like a woman, she can do whatever she wants. A woman, she won't go to war, fight war, she can. A woman will go out in Babylon and work and be independent, she can. If a woman want to have multiple husbands, she can. But it don't mean you're supposed to. Know your role and know your purpose. That's all that was. It's about reminding women what your purpose is. It wasn't about attacking the man. Because we are not equal in function, we are equal in value, but know your role and play it. Because there are a lot of women out there, my reflections out there, that does not know how to cook, and they are proud about that. See, I don't think you understand. We cook all our food from scratch, and we don't use any processed food. So it is a responsibility to, as a woman, to know how to cook, especially if you're not cooking out of a box, because you're not cooking anything processed. But I didn't say a man can't do it. The men here at Carbonation, they all know how to cook. They cook very well, actually. They cook almost better than the women. But it does not take away the responsibility for the woman. You understand? It does not take away from us. We still got to do what we're supposed to do. And you allow the man to do what he's supposed to do, because what has happened in Babylon, we feminize our men so much. Welcome back. We feminize our men so much. We masculated our women so much. Nobody knows their role. And then women think it's cute that they don't know how to cook, that they can just go straight to McDonald's, or they can go to Outback and get them a Happy Meal or get them a steak dinner. And then the men think it's okay that they don't have to provide something and be their own man and have their own way of living because somebody else is doing it for them. And they think it's cute when they get an independent woman. They think it's cute that the woman got her own car, got her own money, got her own house, because they don't have to take responsibility and do what they supposed to do. But that's not what this is about. That's not what that message was about. It was about know your role, woman, and you play it. Be in the kitchen cooking and be happy about that. Okay? My man knows how to cook. Master teacher Nora, he knows how to cook. He's actually a really good cook. Like, he knows how to throw down. But that's not what he's here in my life for. You see what I'm saying? Like, he's here for structure, order, and logic. He's here to protect, provide, in his right. And I'm gonna allow him to become more of that. But every once in a while, he might surprise me and make me he might make me some juice, or he might make me something, because out of the love that he has for himself. And out of the love I have for him, I make sure I take care of myself. Make sure he doesn't have to tell me how to be a woman, and I make sure I don't have to tell him how to be no man. That's the type of relationship you want. You want everybody to know what they doing and play it. You know what I mean? But as a virtuous wife, or a woman, make sure you set structure and order in your life. Because what happens is, if you wait too long to do what you're supposed to do because you're tired or something happened, there's always going to be obstacles and challenges in your life. And the biggest obstacle and the biggest challenge in your life is your own self and your way of thinking. Your own astrological problem. Your mind is your biggest obstacle. And remember that. And if you know that, then it's time that you start studying yourself and knowing how that mind works, because that mind can make you or that mind can break you. Okay? Because you could have some debilitations in your chart, and when I say chart, birth chart, that is hindering you from coming to your higher, greater self. But everything is all in your mind. I'm always going to say that to you. Everything is always in your mind. That is your greatest obstacle. So don't use obstacles as a reason for you to get up and, do what you're supposed to do with your life. Because what happens is if you get lazy or if you don't have structure and order, then you ended up having to go do something that's convenient. And what Babylon has done, Babylon has made it very convenient for you to be lazy. Okay? For you not to be a mother that really cares about her family, because you can just pick up, carry out. You can go to McDonald's. Like I said, you can go to McDonald's. You can go pick up some food. You don't know what they put in that food. You know what I mean? You just like the convenience of what Babylon gives you. But there's a price for convenience. But if you get up, early and prepare, you know what I'm saying? You will have time for yourself. You will have time to do what you like to do, because my post said, I want to make my family happy, but also I need to make sure I'm happy and in balance. But in order for to do that, I'm responsible for that happiness. I'm responsible for keeping myself in balance for my family. You know what I mean? Nobody's responsible for you. Excuse me, I'm thirsty. I'm drinking some water. I'm drinking water and hot chocolate. And I think that if people cared enough about themselves, they will be able to get out of Babylon. Because look at how you're living your life and the excuses that you're making. Some of y'all that's watching, they got reflection behind your name or in front of your name. You don't probably even have a passport, but you call yourself my reflection. Some of you that have reflection in front of your name, you probably watching downloads every time we come out with a download, but you're not applying any of the knowledge. Because and if anybody asks you, because you have an excuse, there's a reason. Because my mama, because my child, because of this, because of that. No, that's the problem. That's good, Reflection G. Reflection G said they got it. Okay, are you in the tropics? You still in Babylon? And you gotta ask yourself, why? Why am I still in Babylon? Why am I still, what am I doing? What are you doing with the money that you're making in Babylon? Because it's fine to be in Babylon to get yourself prepared and ready to leave, but what are you doing in that preparation? Are you still living your life like you got tomorrow? Or are you, starting to move in a way that is showing people around you that you mean business and that you are no longer on this frequency? Because it's okay if you're still in Babylon. I'm not bashing you if you're still in Babylon. I'm only bringing it to your awareness of the actions you are taking while you were there. Because whatever you're doing now dictates what you're going to do later, if later comes. And I got to keep emphasizing that to you. Stop moving around like later it's going to be there. But everything you do at this moment says everything about what you're going to do from this point on and how things are going to open up, because the universe wants to see that you want it. But people be like, well, I want it. This is what I want to do. But you're not showing the universe that you want it, because by your actions. So if you're already living like you're not in Babylon, things are going to open up for you. But what happens is we get lazy and we depend on everybody else to do everything for us, and we blame everybody else for why things are the way that they are for you. But then you have no control over your life. It's time you start controlling your life. And once you control your life, you can start controlling yourself and what you do. You see what I'm saying? So then you'll get up every day with passion. And the more you get up every day with passion and honor and respect, the more things will come to you. The universe will bring it to you. You'll start meeting people that will actually be on your frequency and that will want to get out of Babylon with you. You'll get out of that relationship that is no longer serving you. Because that's probably why most of y'all are still in Babylon, because of relationships. You're still holding on these relationships that are not serving you. And then the money you are making in Babylon, you can start putting that to the side and preparing yourself to get a passport, preparing yourself to get an airplane ticket and get all the things that you need. But what you're going to do, you're going to use that money and you're going to put it on something that's not going to help you get out of your situation. You know what I mean? So it's all about what you do today. And so don't let things that happen to you be an excuse why you don't do what you're supposed to do. That is the message. That is the message for today. Okay? So today what I'm going to be cooking. Oh, before I do that, I'm going to see if y'all have any okay. Okay, now I'm going to answer some questions. Anybody have any questions? Because I'll get on here, talk, and then I don't go back and see what y'all said or connect with y'all. Because I said what I needed to say. Welcome back. Okay. Okay. Welcome everybody to the room. I see everybody. Let's see. Just looking to see if I had any questions. Okay. Oh, Reflection G said, I swear I tell people that I'm moving to the tropics and I try to teach what I'm learning from Master Teacher and other reflections. Some understanding, some not. Yeah, either they gonna understand, but the more that you talk about it, keep talking about it, it don't matter. Keep planting those seeds, but really you talk about it for yourself. You keep, professing it for yourself, because that'll keep you on the right mindset. That'll keep you on the path of righteousness, because you keep reminding yourself, because a lot of us go to sleep real quick because we're not applying it. And that's the reason why we get on camera as much as we can, talking and teaching, because really you're just teaching yourself. You're just talking to yourself at the end of the day and reminding yourself, because it's easy to go back to sleep, and this sleep is sleeping ass world. Okay, so that's good that you're doing that. Because I remember when I was in Babylon before I came to Costa Rica, and I was trying to tell, once I found the Honorable Master Chief Nature Boy's videos, I was trying to tell everybody what I had found out. But the way I was articulating, it was just like, okay, girl, like, yeah, you go, yeah, we need to be in the jungle, okay, like, you can sleep in a tent if you want to, but they was just like, what? They didn't understand, but it didn't matter, because when you hear the truth, you just want to, if the truth is in you, you want to share it. And it don't matter how crazy you sound. It don't matter if anybody understand it. You must tell somebody. Like, that's how I am. Like, if I learn something new, if I learn something that can help, my reflection, I gotta tell you about it. Okay? So Reflection G, keep spreading that message. Before you know it, you'll vibrate it out and you'll be with your soul family. Oh, Willie Brown said he liked my natural hair. I'm thankful. I like my natural hair too. This is my hair, how it grows out of my head, and I ain't doing nothing to it, letting it free form. So I am thankful. So, because the family has gotten up, most of them have gotten up, so it's time for me to get going and at least get the food started, so I can do other things and see what's going on for the day. Reflection always said, hold on, you need some, they said, you know what you can do? Go ahead and get a jug of water outside, because there should be 2 jugs here, there's only 1. So go ahead and get a new one, because they said you can't put cold water in this. But you can go that way. I'm thankful. Hold on. I had to answer a question. Reflection always said a week into the knowledge. Welcome. And going into isolation. That's perfect. You're moving in the right direction. You're already isolating yourself. Best advice for the particular journey. Now, my best advice that I can give you right at this very moment, Reflection Elway, are you listening? Are you focused right now? Is make sure while you're doing this, the first thing you should be doing is watching Carbonation TV on YouTube. Watch all of the Honorable Master Chief Nature Voice videos from beginning, go from the oldest to the most recent, because what he has done for his reflection, he has paved the way. He has shown you what works, and he's shown you what did not work. And he continues to receive downloads every day because he is right here at the tower. He is right here at the sun. He is receiving those light codes. So you want to stay connected. Follow all of us at Carbonation on Instagram and Facebook, and on the Carbonation TV YouTube page. We also got all of our pages on YouTube channels, but at least you'll know who's a part of it, and then you can just go to their different handles so you can stay in the knowledge, because you got to stay in the knowledge. And then also you can start preparing while you're in isolation, and he'll tell you what you need to know, because he has over 700 videos, but I think right now it's only like 500 videos. You can keep it on that side because y'all gonna need water. He has like 500 videos right now that's more current, but be plenty of videos to tell you what you need to do. And as you know, and start getting your passport. Get your passport. Start that process. The start. But I think you going to isolation is a great start that you're serious about your life. Mm-hmm. Reflection G, you can never enlighten anyone that does not want to be enlightened. You can't. You. That's why people ask us like, well, why you got to move to the jungle? Why can't you be in Babylon and help your reflections here and do seminars and do that? Because that's the crab in the bucket mentality. How I'm going to help you in an environment that's killing both of us? How I'm going to tell you how to live and show you how to live, and I'm right there with you. But see, it's more effective if you see it actually happening. You see what I'm saying? Because I don't want to be in an environment that's killing both of us. One of us got to live. One of us got to do something to show the other one how to live. Talk is cheap. So no, you still being there enlightening them. You're just dimming your light. But once they see that you are serious and that you are and you really mean what you mean, that's how you gonna help them. Because they're like, dang, she just left and then she in the jungle and what? Like, that's going to affect them even more. That's gonna make them take you seriously even more. But you just going there, being around them talking, they hear you, but they ain't listening because the truth ain't in them. It just ain't in them. They be like, okay, girl, yeah. You might have that friend, but like, yeah, girl, and she agree with everything you say, and she don't argue, but she ain't doing nothing to change her life either.
Yeah, girl. Peace reflection. Welcome back.
Oh, good reflection. Reflection. Elway, she about to be out of Babylon. She got isolated and she got her passport. Okay. Alright. Welcome back, Just a Diva. Put reflection behind your name. And we don't say good morning, we say welcome back. I'm thankful for Reflection G. I needed to hear this to remind myself. Well, like I said, I'm about to continue today because the family is up. I need to know what's going on. I need to stay connected. I need to start getting this food ready. Because I think today, what I'll do today, because we had a little heavier meal yesterday. I think what I'll do today for our solar new meal is a potato soup. It's one of my favorite recipes that I created. But this potato is potatoes with celery and onion and chopped spinach. And it's like a chowder, potato chowder. It's actually in the Carbonation cookbook. Okay, the link is in my description box. If you want to check that out, you should. It's for the free. But this is what I'm making. It's actually in the cookbook. So if you want to make it with me, you go to get the cookbook and the recipe's there. But it's called my potato chowder. And all of this is potatoes, celery, onion, seasonings, and spinach. And it's really simple. You can jazz it up if you want to, but what I love about this recipe is that it's simple, but it's like some of the best potato chowder you ever taste because there's no milk in it. It's all natural. And so what I do to make it creamy and give it that thickness, I put, blended cashew cream in it. You can put any nut that you want, but I just use the cashew because it has a nice flavor and it thickens it. And the family loves it. And then I probably have Mama Di. I'll probably have her make some homemade cornbread. I'm about to get off in a minute. You can turn that back on. She'll probably make some homemade cornbread muffins to eat with it. It is really, that's what I'll probably do today. Because to lighten the load a little bit. But yeah. So what y'all having for your solar new meal today? I'll turn it back on when I'm done. I'm about to get off here. It's making noise. What y'all gonna have for your solar new meal? Y'all gotta go. Gotta chop these potatoes. Oh, and you can serve it with avocado. It's really good with avocado. And it's really good. And you be like, oh my gosh, this is amazing. I'm like, yeah, I know. Okay. Oh, you got the V6 cookbook. That's mama vibes. Okay, girl, Reflection Elway. Yeah, you gonna be in the tropics because you already own it. You already isolated, got your passport. You got the B6 diet cookbook. You already know what time it is. Like, you was not playing. You better let them know you not playing. Oh, you doing the pesto pasta. Okay, you doing the pesto. Yeah, make sure when you do that, you saute up some mushrooms because that's what makes the meal. Saute up. I don't know if you have any coconut amino acids. That's like the soy sauce, but made out of coconuts. Make sure you have mushrooms with this meal because it's really good with mushrooms. And then you chop up the mushrooms and saute. I don't know if that's in the cookbook or not, but you saute the mushrooms because that's the meat. It makes it meaty, and then it gives this nice savory taste with the pasta because the pasta is very light, and you want your pesto to be light, but the vegetables is what gives it that nice hearty taste. So make sure you do it with that as well. More y'all coming in the room. But yeah, I'm very proud of you, Reflection Elway. Keep going, keep moving. You're one of the serious ones. Like you're taking this serious. Because people are always asking me, what should I eat? What should I do? I'm like, we got everything. We got the blueprint for you. Just go and seek, ye shall find. Why are you asking me? We have it right there in front of you. The cookbook, everything that you need, everything. Because if Mama Serenity or Reflection Serenity wasn't here, and the new women came, I already created the blueprint for them to cook all the meals because all the recipes is in there. And that's exactly what the Honorable Master Chief Nature Boy has done. He disappeared today. He already laid the blueprint for you to know what to do to get out. And that's what you want to do. You want to lay the breadcrumbs. That's where wisdom comes from. Because a smart man learns from his experience. A wise man learns from others. Remember that. You don't have to go through everything that we went through. You just got to just listen to what we say and do it. It works. Ask me how I know. Because 2 years ago, or a year and a half ago, myself was deaf, dumb, and blind. I was working in a cubicle, and I was sick. Now look at me. I'm healthy, but I have a baby, and I'm living a good life, a good life that a good woman deserves. Well, she wants to do the right thing. Okay, just the diva said she's making chickpeas with roasted butternut squash and kale with cashew sauce recipe. Oh, that sounds tasty. That sounds really tasty. Alright, y'all. Okay, so I'm gonna go. I'm gonna come back on later, but I'm actually gonna be on Facebook. My director and I, we're going to give y'all a really good download today, but it's going to be on Facebook. And if you do not follow me on Facebook, because I know how Instagram and Facebook is two different worlds. But I do downloads there too. This is just my morning, like my welcome back downloads. But we're going to do a download later on Facebook. My name is Stephanie Leonard, and obviously in parentheses it's Mama Serenity. But a lot of women been asking me questions about how to get pregnant, and they dealing with infertility, and they wanted advice and want to know what they should do. But I want to do a download about the remedy to that. I want to talk to my reflections about it. So I'm going to actually go on Facebook today. I don't know when, but just make sure you follow me and make sure you got your phone alert so you're ready to receive that knowledge. Okay? I love myself.